What is up, guys? Tomorrow's Bill MMA here with a brand new video. Hope you guys having the best day today. Today we'll be going over some fighters that have sold and blessed my parlay. There's some guys that I've bet on that were huge underdogs and they made me look like a genius. All right. Now there's some fighters where I've said, "Oh, this is 100%. This 100% this guy's gonna win." Everyone thought that too, and they sold. All right. I made some money off these guys. I've lost a lot of money off these guys. I've lost more money than I've won. All right. The first fighters I want to talk about is a duo, Ilia Topuria, Alex Pereira. Now, I had this insane parlay going. I had Diego Lopez to win by knockout, and I think just win by knockout. Pereira to win in rounds 3 to 4. I thought he was gonna knock him out. These were like my official picks too, and Ilia to knock out Gaethje in under half a round. Now, Diego started this parlay red hot. I was like, let's go. This parlay is going to hit. It's fucking fate. And then I was watching Alex Pereira, him fight Cyril Gone live. He had a great first round. Not great. He lost the first round, but I was like, this is exactly how it's going to go. He's going to start chipping away at the legs. And he had a pretty good combination at the end of the first round. So he's going to chip away at the legs. And he's going to knock out Pereira. And I was like, this is exactly how I thought it was going to go. Then this jab knocked down Pereira. I was like, oh shit, he's good. 55 back of the head blows. I was like, oh, he might be good, might be cooked. And then he gets up. I'm like, oh, he's good. 1-2, it's over. You're like, fuck, dude, there goes the parlay. I'm like, well, at least Ilya's going to win. And then I'm like, okay, I thought Ilya was going to knock out Gaethje in the first exchange. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was 100% convinced that was going to happen. I gassed it myself. Like, there's no way it's not going to happen. But after that 230 mark ended, I was like, all right, well, he's still going to knock out Gaethje in the first round. He didn't knock him out. I was like, fuck. I would look like a double idiot. But, then Gaethje beat Topuria, made me fucking cry like 40 times. Anyways, that's it, bro. Like, my parlay did not hit. I was convinced that this parlay was going to hit, like I said. And it was tragic. Tragic night for MMA, tragic night for me. But, I thought these guys had plot armor, especially with the press conference and Josh Hokett. The when they shook hands, like, oh, this is going to fucking hit, bro. There's no way these boys are going to lose. And they lost in spectacular fashion. Now this fight has some history, all right? This is one that's blessed the parlay. Now, there's a week leading up to this fight. Me and my friend were talking some shit with each other, or to each other. Like, oh, I thought Olive was going to win. He thought Olive sucks, and Gaethje was going to slam him out. And it was low-key getting pretty heated. I was like, this guy's fucking pissing me off. I was heated. And then the fight, if you've not seen the fight, craziest one-round fight in UFC history. And for the most of the round, or no, let's just break it down how it goes, my emotions. So we went to B-dubs. We watched the fucking most boring fight of all time in Rose versus Carla 2. So I was like, fuck. I was like, that fucking brought down the mood. But then Olive's come out there with a 1-2. Stumbles Gaethje early. I'm like, oh shit, he's about to put him away this early. And then fucking Gaethje drops Oliveira twice. I'm like, damn, dude. I'm sitting over here. I'm just like, fuck. This sucks. I look like an idiot. And my fucking friend's going to be like, nice. Bro, what happened, bro? What happened to Oliveira? So I'm just sitting there. And back in my mind, I'm thinking, this is like low-key every Oliveira fight, bro. He's chilling. So I'm sitting there. Fucking Gaethje throws that insane overhand that he, does a 360. Almost falls over. And then, bam, Oliveira drops Gaethje, and I fucking low-key flipped the table. I didn't flip the table at B-dubs, but I knocked over all the drinks. My cat's going crazy about the story. But I flip over all the drinks, and then he submits Gaethje. I, flip my friend off. It's like, fuck you, bro. I fucking told you. I was that heated. It was that heated, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. He got really mad at me. And I was low-key putting salt on the wounds, on the way back. I was, just playing the fucking submissions. Like, there's a tap, and still draws Oliveira, whatever Johnny Nick said. Best night. One of the best nights as a UFC fan for me. All right. Now, the next night, total 180. Bam. Now, I thought Olive was going to win this fight. I didn't think Islam was that good. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, there's no way. Oliveira is, the best in the world. There's no way he's going to fucking lose to Islam. Islam just beat Bobby Green, bro. Now, I wish in hindsight Bobby Green's an insane victory. So, we should have known. Anyways, the trash talk was pretty heated between me and my friend. I was like, dude, just fucking Charles is going to be, prove y'all prove y'all wrong once again. And I'm watching this fight. We weren't in the same building where it got pretty heated. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're a fucking couple states away. And I was watching maybe I was watching it with my team at the time, and fucking retarded. Anyways, watching with my team, and the stream like crashed. Like fuck, dude. It was like this is right before the knockdown and shit and the submission. So the Steam crashed, and I was like, they were like rebooting it up, and I looked down on my phone. I have like 17 like messages and missed calls. I just like fuck. He lost, and he. And then I looked back up. The stream rebooted, and it's just him tapping to Islam Makachev. I was depressed for 4 days. I answered the phone call because you know what? I deserve it. It's like, bro, how the fuck did you think Oliveira was gonna win? He's a fucking bum. I was just fucking. I was seething, but you know, I'm fair. It's like, all right, bro. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, baby. Anyways, next fight I want to talk about, our next fighter, Diego Lopez. Let's bring it back on a high note. Now, he's blessed me on 2 different occasions. With Gene Silva, I won like $50. Beast. And with Steve Garcia, he gave me some hope a little bit that my parlay was going to hit. Both these fights, let's talk about the Gene Silva fight first. A lot of people thought Diego was going to lose by knockout, and no one, like, bro, like, what are y'all talking about? I was thinking, what are y'all talking about? He has this insane chin. It's a blockhead. Gene Silva, he's gotten knocked out before, so I can see Gene Silva losing by knockout. So I put money on it. I was like, okay. And then boom, I looked at my phone, looked at the Google, updated. I jumped up Mile High in my restaurant in the place I was working at. I was ecstatic. I was like, let's go. I just won $50. I look like a genius too. And then him versus Garcia, he's giving me a little worried there. He was gonna belt to ass a little bit. Then he just fucking entered fluke state and knocked out Garcia and made my parlay alive. So shout out to Diego Lopez. I'm 2-0 with Diego Lopez on parlays. All right, next fighter. This is the pinnacle of my parlay betting career. All right, now I won $262 off this parlay. All right, guys. So this is where my genius really shined. So it was the morning of this fight. Horrible fight, by the way. DDP versus Chimaev. I was absolutely fuming about the fight, but I digress. So I was thinking, like, I feel like DDP can do some goofy shit and take down Hamzat. I was like, what's the odds on that? Like, oh, okay, plus 400. That's not bad. And then I was looking at I was like, why is Lerone Murphy a fucking underdog against Aaron Pico? Aaron Pico has no chin at all. I can definitely see Lerone Murphy knocking him out. He got beat by Zach Freeman. I mean, that was forever ago. But Lerone Murphy's undefeated or whatnot. So let me put some money on this bet. So I made like 8 different parlays, and all of them lost first round. So I was pretty down like this is fucking gonna happen. Then Pico comes out there, beating the shit out of Murphy for the first minute and a half. I was like, fuck, dude. I'm really gonna go fucking 0-9 for parlays. Murphy comes in clutch and spinning elbow. I fucking smack the table at beat ups. I'm not going. Like, let's fucking go. Let's go. And then it's hype. And then the main event, I picked DDP to win. And it was a rough time, all right. And Hamzat shoots with the takedown. I was hyped. It's like, oh shit, he might reverse him. I don't know like what fucking counts as a takedown UFC. I don't think they know either. But anyways, so I had to watch DDP get fucking smudged for 20 or 24 minutes and 30 seconds. There goes my parlay, bro. And then he comes in clutch and takes him down with 30 seconds left. 33 seconds left. I go ecstatic. People probably thought I fucking won $1 million. By the way, I think I ran out of beat ups. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like fucking ecstatic that my parlay hit. And then he almost submitted him, which made me even like fuck. I was like, holy shit, he's about to fucking do some goofy shit and win. But he didn't do that. I was pissed off the entire fight because I had to watch fucking Hamzat smudge DDP. But DDP clutched up, not in the way I wanted to ultimately, but He got the takedown, won me some big money, the best parlay I ever hit. I have not replicated that since, but it is what it is, bro. All right, next fighter I want to talk about is Kaya Sakura against Tim Elliott. Now, this one, I think everyone's parlay is fucking got sold right here. Kai Sakura comes off a loss to Pantoja, which is like, okay, well, Pantoja's Pantoja, but Tim Elliott's fucking Tim Elliott, 50 years old, flyweight. And I think I got every fight on this main card right, but this fight. And he's doing pretty good in the first round. He's like, okay, he's smacking up Tim Elliott. I'm like, all right, sweet. I'm watching this while fucking I'm about to leave my job, and then I see him. I look up. I'm like talking to my friend. I'm like, bro, Tim Elliott's about to like. I mean, Kyle Corey's about to clutch up, or not clutch up, but he's about to start my parlay huge. I look down. He's tapping out. I was like, fuck, man, that's tragic. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty short one to talk about, but Kashikora, you did sell the parlay. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, next fighter I want to talk about. All right, now this fight, Sean Strickland comes in clutch with the biggest upsets in UFC history. I predicted both these. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Now, I remember with the Adesanya fight, I was like, it was just some bullshit ass pick. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm like, yeah, Strickland's gonna win. Like how? I don't know. He's just gonna fucking do it. He comes in there, beats the shit out of Adesanya for four rounds. Lost one. It is what it is. And it makes me look like a genius. Fucking comes in like a Chad, smacks up Adesanya, leaves with the belt, loses the DDP or whatnot. And then now Hamzat fight. I had one of my friends. He loves Hamzat. I don't talk to him that much, but sometimes, bro, he loves all these fighters that are smudge artists, like the Dagestanis and whatnot. And every time he wins, bro, he acts like he did it. He's like, bro, let's fucking go. Like, we are the best. I'm like, bro, you're not even, like, these guys aren't your guys, bro. Like, you're from fucking, you're not even from there. Like, shut up. And it gets me heated. And I had to watch fucking JDM lose to Islam. And he talked shit. Islam submit Poirier. He talked shit. I was fucking heated. Alright. Now, when I was thinking like, oh, I think the fight, like how this fight would go, I was more confident in Strickland beating Chimaev than Strickland beating Adesanya. I think that's pretty evident. I think most people had that same feeling. Like, oh, Strickland's like could actually win this fight. Like, it's not like him versus Adesanya. My cat's going crazy. Anyways, so she knows how fucking insane that was. Yeah. All right. Anyways, I lost track. Thanks. Anyways, so when people ask me like, how do you think Strickland's gonna win this fight? Like, I think I don't know. He's gonna do it. I say the same thing. I'm not lying. Like that's Adesanya, but like I feel like he can wear Chimaev out with his defensive grappling and whatnot. Now this fight was close. People thought Chimaev won. They're wrong. Strickland won, and I was fucking happy. I was like, fucking let's go, dude. The boys fucking finally beat one of these Dagestanis. They fucking lost. I was ecstatic. And for a slight moment, I was looking fired up because it is one of the greatest upsets of all time. Yeah, see, she gets it. Anyways, one of the greatest upsets of all time. I was like, let's fucking go. And I was about to text. I was gonna text my friend like, what up now? What happened to Chimaev? Quit in round two. I was gonna talk some shit, but I was a bigger man. All right, I was fired up. I was a bigger man. It is what it is, bro. Strickland beating both these guys made me look like a genius. And to our next fighter, Buckley. All right, now this one's recent. I think it's the same card as Strickland is Chimaev. Now I had Buckley winning this fight. Now he sold the parlay, and looking back on it, dumb pick by me. But I'll tell you why I picked Buckley. It's because he got beat by Usman. That's all right. I mean, look that's a fucking Asian pretty bad loss, but he got beat by Usman. But I thought like, okay, well Buckley always improves on like what he needs. Like he's a pretty like smart fighter. He always improves on like his weaknesses and whatnot. And then he comes in the Buckley shows absolutely no grappling, progression at all and gets just smudged by Sean Brady and fucking making me crash out. Yeah, she's fired up. My fucking cat's going crazy. Anyways, so fucking Buckley's making me rage, and then I didn't do research, but I'm on fucking IG reels and I see him like, oh, I'm not training jujitsu. Why would I do that? It's a fight. I'm like, bro, I fucking fight. I crash out. Fucking Buckley sold the parlay. You know, you would think, you know, if you're getting like smudged for 4.5 rounds against Usman, you would train some wrestling. Apparently not, bro. That's too hard to fucking comprehend. Like, oh, maybe like this weakness I need to fix. I should probably work on it. But anyways, Buckley, you sold the parlay, bro. That man, this one stings. All right, Yuri Prohaska, bro. Yuri. Now this is one of the only times where a fighter I picked didn't have the injury in mid fight. If that makes sense. When I picked Connor, his knee blew out. I feel like sometimes when there's always an injury, it's always the fighter that you pick, no matter like who you are. And this is one time where this didn't happen. I was like, finally, I get my fucking I get my free one. Erie, I don't know what that boy was doing, bro. He was showing mercy, stupid ass. Even though he's showing mercy, even though he was kicking his leg, the leg that was broken, and then charging. He was looking good too. That's what's fucking tragic. Like I think if fucking Olberg didn't blow out his knee like fucking Conor McGregor, then he could have probably like Erie would have. I'm not saying he would have won, but he wouldn't fucking got knocked out that early. I think the fight would have played a little bit longer into like later rounds. But he's like fucking throwing a fit, like low key, bro. Like I'm like, damn, dude, this is so sick. Like Fury's like mad that he's not gonna get a win that he wants to, but he's still gonna get a win. Then he gets fucking chinned out cold. I was like, fuck, bro. And I was heated. I'm like, Yuri had one job, bro, just leg kick him, and then fucking, damn, bro, he just fucking sold. Damn, man, it was tragic, bro. Like thinking about it sucks that we have Olberg as champion. Now he's injured. He's not gonna fight for like another 4 years probably because he got fucking one knee. It's tragic. Yuri sold the parlay. Now, the last fight I'll be talking about is Max versus Gaethje, UFC 300. Main card, I think I did pretty well. I don't remember the main card. Oh wait, well, fucking, I think I picked Holloway to win, not to brag, guys. Now he was a pretty big underdog going into this fight. I think he was like 2-1 underdog, which is not insane, but everyone thought he was gonna get slammed out by Gaethje. And I was just thinking, like, bro, like Holloway's more elusive and whatnot, bro. And he was putting on a masterful performance, and then he slimes out Gaethje out cold, making me look like a genius. I thought it went exactly how I thought it was gonna go, so Holloway blessed the parlay. What can I say? Made me look like a genius. Made everyone like. I think I was the only one in my frame who picked Holloway to win, and that's what it's all about, bro. Like when you look like a genius, those fighters are the ones. I don't even know if I'm trying to fucking say, but those are fighters that have blessed and sold my parlay, made me look like geniuses, and fighters that have made me look like idiots. All right, now tell me in the comments, guys, which fighters have sold your parlay, which fighters have blessed your parlay. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see y'all later. Main event for this weekend, prediction coming up soon. Stay tuned, guys. I'll see ya.